Shine hard far as the pay go. Ball hard as far as they know. As far as they know.
She say, why you dye your hair? Cause it's not alive. Get it? It has no life, so it has to die. Plus I'm the Mad Hatter, your favorite actress backcracker. I know black hackers and financial fat backers, but still I'm a backpacker who knows trappers and gat packers and 11 Mac Packers that will leave your life with a permanent dimple. Pussy is my teacher, I'm a nympho for the info, straight from my mental. I draw pictures up on my temple.
What's going on, everybody?
I'm sorry.
Welcome to another episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I'm your gracious host. This is Mr. Tariq Elite Nasheed, also known as King Flex, also known as TN, also known to the ladies as Denzel Sausageton. And I'm so glad to have everybody tuning in to the Mack Lessons Radio Show this wonderful, wonderful day. Today's show is brought to you by Why We Go Broke. That is the audio lecture you can get at Amazon or iTunes. Why We Go Broke. Get it at Amazon right now. And today's show is brought to you by London Legacy. The London Legacy is an inspiring short film written and directed by Darren Silva, and you can go to facebook.com/MND Films to watch it. It's an inspiring film that will help you follow your dreams and ambitions. So go to London Legacy, and you can also see it on YouTube as well, ladies and gentlemen. Now let me put on some Mac music so I can chop up some hot fire with the ladies and gentlemen on today's show right now. Let me chop up some good game and put some mellow Mac-ish music right here. Also, today's show is brought to you by Hidden Colors, Hidden Colors Film. You guys can watch Hidden Colors right now on iTunes. Go to iTunes and watch, buy, rent Hidden Colors. Support the film. The film is doing great on iTunes. Let's keep the momentum hot for the film. I can't wait till you guys see Hidden Colors 2, though, because we're still working on Hidden Colors 2. We're almost done with Hidden Colors 2. We'll be done with Hidden Colors 2 with all the production by the end of this month. And Hidden Colors 2 will be in theaters this December. It will be in theaters not around the country, not just around the country, but in Europe as well, in the UK. We're going to have some showings in the UK, so it's going to be released worldwide in theaters this December, and possibly starting December 6th. And I'm going to keep you guys abreast on the theaters and when the tickets are going to go on sale. You're going to want to get the tickets early, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. You're going to want to get the tickets early because the showings are going to be sold out in every city it's in because the buzz for the film is that hot. The theaters are excited. We're excited. And I can't wait till you guys see Hidden Colors 2. If you liked Hidden Colors 1, Hidden Colors 2 is on a whole different level. The game is that heavy, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you want the Hidden Colors 1 DVD, you can go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to get that. And don't forget to get all my pay-per-view specials at macklessons.com. All my great pay-per-view specials. Real hot fire. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on in the news. Before I get into the hot fire, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about today. I saw something in the news. Patti LaBelle's ass got sued for throwing water on a lady and her baby. It was a toddler, and from what I understand, she got into an argument with the lady because the toddler was running around this apartment building that Patti was staying in, some kind of goofy nonsense, and Patti got into an argument with the lady and threw water. I've been trying to tell y'all, Patti LaBelle is crazy as cat shit. I've been going in on Patti LaBelle for a minute. I went in on her a couple of years ago. If you guys remember, if you listen to the archived shows of Mack Lessons Radio, when Patti LaBelle brought that dude on stage, she was performing and she would bring in certain audience members, and she was kind of making jokes on stage with this male audience member, and the guy one-upped her on a joke, and then she got mad and started to embarrass the guy on stage. That's when I was kind of done with Patti. And I went in on her for that, and rightfully so. That was very disrespectful, what she did to that dude. And Patti has been into a couple of other altercations. I think it was a situation where her bodyguards roughed up somebody, and Now she's throwing water on kids. Patti LaBelle is crazy as cat shit. And don't nobody want to say nothing about Patti LaBelle, because Patti LaBelle is this, this maternal figure that everybody's supposed to look at her as some type of motherly deity. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when women like this get this thing where people are kissing their ass all the time, acting like they're everybody's mother and you're the diva and everybody's praising you because you've been in the game for a long time. People have this thing where they're infallible. Nothing they do is wrong. They can do no wrong. And that's bullshit. Patti LaBelle is a douchebag. Yes, I said it, ladies and gentlemen. I said it. I'm the first person on the planet to go in on Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle is a douchebag. I like Patti's music, but from the shit that I've seen from Patti, this woman comes across as a douchebag. From what I see. She might be nice in person, I don't know. But she does a lot of real douchebag shit. And look, I know that woman has been through some things. This woman said that Jackie Wilson, the singer from back in the day, raped her. So Patti has probably been through a lot of things. And there's a lot of anger there. And that woman needs to do something about that anger. Because we can't have no old psychopath ass Patti LaBelle running the streets like this. The streets are already dangerous. We already got gang members shooting up the place. We got drug dealers. We got teen violence, flash mobs. Now I gotta watch my back for Patti fucking LaBelle. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Patti LaBelle's ass is on the loose. I gotta watch out for Ray J and the Money Team. Now Patti LaBelle is the street safe for any fucking body. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. You notice what I notice on television, and I've been looking at a lot of television while I'm at home working on Hidden Colors 2. This is a trend. It's not, I don't know if it's a trend, but because it's been going on for the longest, but now it's so prevalent. We have a lot of sisters who are just completely cooning on television. And the cooning with the sisters on TV is just getting out of hand. Now, last week I talked about gay coons on television. I did a show about gay coons, how they, in this day and age, to portray black men, a straight black man as a coon would be seen immediately as negative because that's an image that's been going on about black men for the longest. But if you put a gay man on there and have a gay man act like a coon, no one can criticize him openly because you'll seem like you're gay bashing. So that's a very smart tactic of white supremacy. You have to understand, white supremacy has refined itself in so many ways and amended some of the old white supremacy rules. I won't say rules, but some of the white supremacy tactics as far as portraying black folks on television and in the media. But now they really are going in on the sisters. And every time I look at a television show with a black woman on TV, they're on some sassy, mammy, coon, shucking and jiving nigga shit. And it's just getting so blatant that it's sickening. I cringe when I look at television. We know that all the little hip-hop shows, the hip-hop wives, loving hip-hop, all of that, all the sisters are cooning and shucking and jiving sassy nigga shit. Now the basketball wives, they cooning, shucking, jiving, sassy nigga shit. The T.I. show, what's that? T.I. and Tiny, the Family Hustle. I was looking at that the other day, and they had this girl on there who's a friend of Tiny. Her name is Shanika, some shit. She's supposed to be Tiny's hairstylist. And this girl is the world's biggest fucking hood rat. They got her running around. They did a little segment with her where she's supposed to be a talk show host, and I'm just cringing listening to this nonsense. And the thing is, a lot of black folks, we think it's cute when we see stuff like this. Let me play a small clip so y'all can understand what I'm talking about here.
You hot? Are you nervous?
What do you want me to do?
I want to be you.
How do you want me to be me? I just sit here doing it, trying to hold my stomach in and everything. Ask me a question.
You want to stand up in this interview?
Damn right, it might be better for me. Hey, bitches, this Shekinah. Now I'm doing interviews. How you like me now? So, Tamika's doing this talk show.
Okay, that's all I can take, because I can't really understand what she's saying. Y'all know, back in the day, I would play those clips from Buffy the Body. I don't really speak fluent hood rat, so a lot of the shit, I don't even know if these broads be saying. And this is quite normal for a lot of places for these sisters to be talking like this. This is what we see on television day in and day out. This coonish Negro slave plantation behavior. And I'm not no holier than thou nigga. I'm really not. But I can articulate myself. And there are sisters who can articulate themselves, but they go out of their way to not show them on television. And there's another show, the Braxton Show on the Weed Network. Toni Braxton and all her sisters. Now, Toni is a very articulate lady. Shout out to Toni Braxton. But the focal point, the star of that show, is her hood rat sounding sister Tamar, who's a very lovely lady. But Tamar is another woman with the hood rat gene. Here's a clip of her talking.
Who decorated this house anyway? Like, it is small as hell. And, it kind of smelled a little bit, but I ain't say nothing. And I'm like, Trina, you finna moving up in this house? Like, no, man. Like, I was expecting something big and fabulous, and that was bonk.
Okay, so now, on that show, the cooning and the shucking and the sassy, Tamar's doing all this shucking and jiving. They done gave her a spinoff show. And I'm looking at that show, and they got the other sister. Now she's jumping into the shucking and jiving fray, because that's how you get attention on television, with the sassy, neck-rolling, ghetto hood rat stereotype. And the shit just makes me cringe. It makes me cringe. And it makes me cringe because there is no balance. Because we can point out some shit where there's white folks acting a fool on television, but for every one white person acting a fool, you got 100 more that's balancing that out by acting like they got sense. With us, there is no balance. That's all we get, day in and day out. So I say this to say what? Because I don't want to seem like I'm just complaining about it. We got to do shit. Well, I'm doing something about it. I got Hidden Colors 2 coming out in a couple of months. So I'm trying to make a move. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do the Hidden Colors series, to counterbalance all the niggatry that's been thrown our way. But for people, black folks who look at this stuff, and if you have children, you have to take that stuff and tell your kids to put that shit in context so they can understand why they're seeing images like that. You understand what I'm saying? Very important to understand that. But we got to have some balance with this. All the nigga shuck jiving. Every time I see a sister on TV, there's some child, girl, child. Shut the fuck up with that slave mammy backwoods bullshit. It's tired. But maybe I'm the odd man out, because I guess black folks soak that shit in because white folks soak it in. But anyway, let me get into some game, because I don't want to beat y'all over the head with this shit. You understand? I just want some of my enlightened folks to kind of peep the game and understand what's going on, because then black folks wonder why some of the school funding gets pulled after people sit up and watch this type of shit, and we wonder why all the funding for our schools gets sucked up. They're like, why should we give these niggas some money? Look at how they act. Why should we educate them properly? Why should we not send every nigga to jail after watching that shit? Promoting an inferiority mentality among black folks. And don't let me get on that show, Mama Drama. I'm not going to even get on that. I talked about that before. Ultra nigga shit. But anyway, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. I digress. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been getting a whole bunch of people sending me this video of this young lady, this sister. Speaking of sisters, by the way, the sister who made a video of how she does not like black men. Now, I'm not going to go in hard on this sister, because fortunately, a lot of other black females do not really agree with the way this girl is spitting. And I'm going to play some of the clips on the show, so I'm not going to go in on her, which a lot of people think I am going to do, but I am not. But I am going to touch on some of the things that she is saying. And again, like I said, fortunately, there's a lot of sisters, a lot of black women are like, no, I'm not fucking with her. I kind of disagree with her. Sounds like this young lady just kind of got kicked to the curb by a nigga. Nigga done dissed her, nigga done tossed her up, niggas done ran up in her. Now she's getting that epiphany that a lot of these women get. She looks like she's in her mid-20s, so that's when the epiphany kind of sinks in. A lot of women start getting on that black man ain't shit stuff around 26, 27, 25, 26, 27, right there in the mid-20s. When being cute and ratchet ain't really working for them like they thought it would. Being cute and ratchet, you ain't holding niggas like you used to. So niggas start hitting that ass and bouncing a little bit faster around 25, 26. So then that bitter thing kicks in. So I'm going to play some of the clips of this young lady. And you can see, the clip is on WorldStar. Shout out to WorldStarHipHop.com. The clip is on WorldStar, and it's also on YouTube. And you can find it on YouTube. The girl's name is Miss Prophet. And it's called Miss Prophet's Opinion on Black Men. Black Men, My Opinion. And here are some of the clips. Here are some of the highlights. And I will touch on it periodically during the play. And everything.
What's up? It's your girl Mia, aka Miss Prophet. On this video, I just want to talk about black men and my stance on them in general, alright? Because, you know, I get a lot of comments in my inbox, you know, a lot of black men saying just outlandish shit. And I just thought I would make a video so I can break it down on my theory on black men, okay? Now, first, what I believe is that all black men are the same, okay? I believe all black men are the same, and they just,
Now, right there, you can tell she's just it's going to be some emotional shit. When they pop up talking about, I just believe all black men are the same. So now it's just some emotional shit. So that's why I'm not really going too hard on her, because she's speaking from an emotional place. Some nigga just ran up in her and kicked her to the curb. Sound like they did it recently. So this is pain talking, but here it is.
They split up into two categories, okay? And this is just my theory. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree. You know what I'm saying? It's my opinion, okay? I believe that black men split up into two categories, okay? I believe that you have your attractive black men, your successful black men, your black men that have something where they get a lot of women, okay? And I believe that all of those black men are assholes. They're all assholes, okay? Then you have your busted ass black men that are broke and disgusting, and those are the ones that a lot of black women don't really want. So, and they're assholes too. Okay, so I'm going to break it down. I'm going to get into why I think they're both assholes. All attractive black men are assholes. All successful black men that got a lot of money are assholes. They're assholes. They think, you know what I'm saying, they're superior. They think that they can get any woman they want. They're always after the most bougiest hoe they can find. They don't really care about, you know, having a real wife or anything. They get to it. I think all black men get to it.
Okay, let me touch on that. She said that all successful black men who got money and all that stuff are assholes. And let me touch on that real quickly, because I think a lot of women, a lot of sisters do think that. Not all, but I think a lot of women do think that all successful black men are assholes. Let me put on some Mack music for this one while I'm talking about this, and I'm gonna break it down and go back to her. But a lot of brothers who do get money, I think they're perceived as assholes because there is a certain level of arrogance that you have to have as a black male to become successful. You got to really be on some rebel shit to become a successful black male, because you're sitting in a system where everything is really against you. All the odds are purposely stacked against you. So for a brother to be able to move and shake and bounce from that and hustle around that and get his and still survive and still be on his own 2 feet, you got to be able to hold your head up very high. You have to be able to sidetrack a lot of bullshit. So there is a level of arrogance there, but it's warranted. Whereas other people can kind of get theirs and it's already laid out for them. But it ain't laid out for brothers. So if she feels that brothers are kind of arrogant and cocky when they get some paper, there might be a little validity to that, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's what that brother had to do to get his. you'll find most successful brothers are very confident, on the verge of arrogance, which is a good thing. Which is a very good thing. But anyway, let me play more of this young lady's clips. Let me play some more of her saying what she has to say.
Certain age where they start looking for a wife. You know what I'm saying? They get to they about the mid-30s, I think. That's when they start wanting to settle down and get married. That's usually how it go. Some black men do get married early on, but that's not the norm. The norm is black men get to that age where they don't want to be alone anymore. They know they're getting older, and then, the little gang running shit ain't gonna work no more. So they usually about around their 30s or around not late, but mid 30s.
Now, and y'all bear with this young lady because she's not the most articulate young lady. She kind of sounds very hood radish. And for those who want to know what she looks like, she's a fuckable 6. I'm gonna keep it 110, and I'm not saying that to shit on the sister, but the sister's a 6 that's fuckable. That's the best way to describe her. She's not really that fly, but she ain't really ugly, but she's just like real basic, kind of an average chick. The way she's spitting, her demeanor, she could have been a 6.5 or even a weak 7, but the way she's talking brings her back down to a 6, but a fuckable 6. You'll hit that. If it's just there, you ain't got nothing else to do. It's that type of look on her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say, I know it sounds mean, but I'm just keeping it 110. Let me play the rest of it.
That's when they start really trying to act like they got some damn sense. And I just think that they're all assholes because, I think anytime a black man has any kind of success or anything, he automatically going to be cocky and, treat women like they're objects or tools, okay? Unattractive black men, the busted ones that I'm talking about, the ones that's always talking about how they're going to treat you right and they're going to do all these things. First of all, I think that a lot of unattractive black men are complete psychotic retards, okay? And the reason being is because they're always after bougie women. It's like, why are you after bougie women when you are not all that cute? It's like...
You know what I hate? I hate when extra average women talk about how ugly and how cute a motherfucker is. Like, dudes, these niggas ain't all that. You ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100. I hate when a motherfucker who's real average and basic talking about the quality of dudes. These niggas is fucked up in here. Like, you fucked up in here. Water seeps its own level. You gathering dusty niggas around you because you haven't really taken a look in the mirror. I'll touch on that a little bit later. Let me play some more of this.
To me, and this is just from my perspective, because when I go to the club or go anywhere, the unattractive black men are always the ones up in the pretty girl face all the time, trying to buy her a drink, trying to buy her stuff. And I think it's pathetic because you know that she don't want to talk to you, first of all. Second of all, why would you embarrass yourself like that? Third of all, she just played you and she acting like she don't want you to talk to you, but you still steady standing over there trying to speak to her when it's clear that she rolling her eyes and doing all of that, and you know what it means. And black men, ugly black men, unattractive black men, they can get on my nerves with that crazy shit. They act psychotic. They're obsessed with pretty women, absolutely obsessed with them, and it's like, it's disgusting to me. It's like, and they the main ones buying them hoes in Hollywood and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They the main ones walking around with the model hoes that they know would never fuck with them if they ain't have no money. And that to me just shows that you don't have no dignity, you don't have no self-respect, and you're lame. And you'll let a woman run all over you just as long as her face is pretty. And that shit pisses me the fuck off. And it's crazy to me because I be seeing so many unattractive black men single walking around by themselves. Why are you single for? It's so many women out there.
Now, she's all over the place. Now, she's jumping from topic to topic. So y'all bear with her. Just bear with her.
And then I watch them. See, and y'all have to understand. See, I'm smart. I watch people in action. I'm very smart, and I'm very I understand human psychology. I watch people. I watch how they interact with each other and stuff like that. So I know what I'm talking about because black men, they really do act like. Unattractive black men, they really do act like that. And successful, attractive black men they're assholes. All black men are assholes, and that's why it pisses me off when I have niggas up in my dang on inbox talking about, black women want thugs, they want this, that, and the third. Nigga, I done mess with all different types of black men, and they all assholes, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Just because you are successful, like I said, and you have money and have a job, that does not mean you're going to be nice to women. If you think you the shit and you're arrogant and egotistical like a lot of you black men are. And I'm not gonna say all black men, so don't give me that dumb.
Okay, now she's flipping it. Now she's changing it. First she said all, and then she said not all. So she, again, this young lady, that's why I'm not going in on her that hard, because this is emotional. Some nigga has tore up that pussy and told her a whole bunch of fly shit. It's probably an ugly nigga who did it. A nigga who was real kind of dusty, but he spit some real good game at her. He done made all types of promises to her. That nigga done told her she's fly, she's the queen, and this nigga done hit that ass about 2 or 3 times, and now he ain't calling her. Now this motherfucker done got up on YouTube, and she's mad at all brothers. That's exactly what this sounds like. Let me play some more.
Shit, all black men. I sounded before. I think you're all the same, but you know, I do think it's a very set few that's not like that, but they don't represent the large majority. So the large majority are ridiculous, like I'm talking about in this video. Period, point blank. I think that you black men are, I think you're very feminine. Okay, that's another thing that I don't like.
Okay, now she's going old school. Now, this is some shit she must have got from her moms and her aunts or whatever. Because this woman, she looks like, I'm looking at her, I can't tell how old she is. I'm assuming 24, 25, 26. And now she has resorted back to the old black men, you're gay, black men are feminine, black men, you're less than a man. She's going back to that old 80s and 90s insult that they used to use on black men. So she's going back to all the old school shit, but here it is.
Like, I think black men are feminine. I think this whole gender war thing is not cute at all. I think it's disgusting. I'm very turned off by men that make it a competition with a woman. I think it's sick. I've had this happen to me numerous times dealing with black men. I had them trying to challenge me. Oh, I got more bitches than you got niggas, like that type of thing. And it's not funny to me.
Okay, if young lady, if you're dealing with niggas like that, you're dealing with dusty niggas. You're dealing with dusty niggas. Because only a dusty nigga will say, I got more bitches than you got niggas. Sweetheart. And other women like you. Let me put my Mack music on, because I'm gonna play some more, but let me put some Mack music on so I can flow. Ladies, if you're dealing with a nigga talking some goofy shit like that, y'all make these niggas the representatives for all black men, and they're not. Y'all women are dealing with a select group of marginalized niggas. They're called dusty niggas. I did a whole show about them a couple of weeks ago. Dusty niggas. They do not represent all black men whatsoever. The problem is you basic ass women, you extra average females, y'all are stuck in the hood. So you have a very limited view of men around the country and around the world. The only men you know are the dusty niggas within your 10 to 12 block radius. So if dusty niggas are talking dusty nigga shit, more than likely you yourself are a hood rat. That's a harsh reality to come to terms with. So instead of coming to the harsh reality that, hey, I might be a hood rat, y'all have this cognizant dissonance and y'all say, well, damn, all black men are fucked up. No, sweetie, you're fucked up and you're attracting fucked up niggas. Let me play some more clips of this young lady.
Because first of all, I be trying to let niggas make them understand, like, nigga, I'm a female. I'm always gonna win. I don't know why the hell you would think you could competition somebody with a vagina. I don't know why you even would think that. You know what vaginas do to your mind. Penises don't do that to my mind unless it's a specific type of penis that I'm getting. Then maybe yeah, but I don't just go crazy over random penises like you do over vaginas. So I don't know why you would ever think that a woman that you could competition a woman and actually win, because that's rather stupid to even think.
Okay, let me touch on that. So this is what she's saying. And a lot of young women think this. She said, well, I don't know how a man can think that a penis can compete with a vagina. Because I got a vagina and I'm winning because I got a vagina. That's young, dumb broad talk right there. Oh, ladies, when you're 18, 19, 20, you think you winning with that cooch. You think that coochie is just everything and the end all be all, because all these niggas are trying to run up in you. Niggas are buying you drinks. Niggas are paying that little rent. Niggas done got your little nails done. Niggas are just tricking off their money. When you're young, that coochie has a lot of value. But when you get older, the harsh reality starts to kick in that coochie is losing a lot more value if it's just coochie alone. Now, if you got something else backing up that coochie, you got some good cooking skills, some ride or die skills, you're an intelligent woman, you got other shit to back that coochie up, you'll still be winning for a long time. But women like this, they only have that coochie to depend on. Because your mouthpiece ain't crisp, you're very extra average, so the only thing a nigga would really want from you is to hit. That's your trump card, is your coochie. So when you get older, that shit starts to depreciate. And now niggas are getting a little more arrogant with you. Niggas ain't sitting up trying to hear that slick shit you used to talk when you were a little bit younger. Sound like this lady, niggas are starting to check her. She's getting to that age where she's depreciating. It's a growing pain that a lot of women have to adjust to, and she's having a hard time adjusting to it. When you're 25, 26, ladies, you can't talk that same slick shit you used to talk to niggas, because guess what? There's another 18, 19, 20-year-old chick right there cooperating with niggas who's a little bit flyer than you. So niggas ain't got to sit up and hear your bullshit. Niggas ain't got to sit up and hear your slick mouth. Niggas can really charge you to the game and sleep good at night. Like, hey, I ain't lost nothing. And now that's a hard pill to swallow for this young lady. And she's still trying to hold on to the my coochie has value nonsense. You better get some game about yourself. Let me play some more of this young lady. Hold on. Here we go.
You could do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I do think black men, a lot of black men are feminine. You know, their personalities is just very defensive and argumentative. A lot of you black, and then that's the thing that I want to get into about you black men on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? You YouTubing niggas is you such an embarrassment that I don't even know what it's disgusting, because when you making videos and you broadcasting your hate for your own women and shit, first of all, you look like you're hurt. You look like a hurt ass bitch. That's what you look like to me. Somebody must have fucked you up, because first of all, why are you wasting so much energy and time?
Now, this is the only thing where I somewhat agree with her with. I have to agree with her on this point, because you know what? I talked about this on Ustream, I think last Sunday. I talked about this very thing. YouTube does have a bunch of raggedy niggas running their mouths about dumb shit. I will agree with that. That's a big complaint that I have. YouTube has given a bunch of stupid niggas a platform. Because you look at YouTube and it's just thousands of niggas running their mouths about the dumbest, most mundane bullshit. I talked about that on Sunday's Ustream. A lot of these niggas, man, be on there just venting. They get high and then they get on YouTube and start ranting. Then some of these niggas be in t-shirts singing. That's why I got a whole website, Anti-Moist, for some of these niggas that be on YouTube doing some real outlandish shit. So I do agree to a certain degree as far as that. Dudes do be on YouTube with a lot of bullshit, and if you ain't really got nothing to say, just don't say nothing. There's just a lot of niggas who are attention whoring on YouTube, so I do agree with that to a certain degree. Let me play some more clips of this young lady.
That goes wrong, okay? He's always going to feel like he's responsible because he's a man and he's supposed to be a head. And that's what's wrong with you black men, okay? And the personal problems that I have personally with when I'm dealing with them is that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you black men, you don't know your place as men, okay? And you're not dominant. And you niggas don't understand that you black men do not know how to dominate a situation at all. I mean, and then you want a black woman to act cool and act nice and all of that shit. When you're not even dominating, you ain't doing shit. You dominating her financially, emotionally, spiritually, or any way? No, you're not dominant. You black men do not know how to dominate no woman. And that's why the fuck you black men stay on YouTube, running your damn mouth, and talking about you gonna go find a white girl, you gonna go find a woman that's not black. It's because you're incompetent and you're fucking weak and you don't know how to dominate your own damn women. Because guess what? Guess why? Because your women are better than you. They're stronger than you. They have a mental stability. They're more mentally stable than you. And that's why the hell you're mad. Period. Okay, because you're supposed to be better.
Okay, let me address that. Now, her thing is she said that black men do not know how to dominate women. Black men do not know how to dominate the black woman. Now, let's look into that. Because the thing is, if a black man does dominate a black woman, black women, some will flip the script on certain brothers. So she, in the video, and I might play a little bit more, but let me go into this. She was talking about, excuse me, how they don't know how to be strong and just kind of check women. When brothers get too dominant with women, black women, and check black women too hard, or step to black women on that ultra manhood shit, a lot of brothers end up in jail. A lot of brothers end up losing their careers. A lot of brothers end up on some Ocho Cinco shit. So a lot of times, a lot of these strong, dominant brothers, if you utilize that on a woman of color, not all women of color, but a lot of women of color, when you are dominant, a lot of women of color will use the white supremacist trump card and go turn a nigga in and say, okay, he was violent. His dominance was really violent. Oh, he headbutted me. So this is why we have a whole group of men, and I do agree that a lot of brothers are not dominant, but there's a reason why they're not dominant in the relationship, because manhood, especially black manhood, is seen almost as a negative. So if a guy's too much of a man, women go ahead and turn that brother in, and there's a lot of brothers in prison because of them trying to be dominant in their household or dominant with the women they deal with. So we got to look at the reality of that. And I'm not saying that all sisters do this, but this is a major problem. So when you have a lot of brothers who are like, look, I don't want to be too dominant because I don't want this sister to kind of put charges on me on some bullshit, you get a lot of very submissive and docile dudes out here. So we gotta keep that in perspective. And another thing she said, how the black woman is better than the black man. I mean, again, I don't think she believes that. That sounds like more of an emotional thing. That's just emotion. She's just talking for attention. Because a lot of this shit she's saying, she don't really believe it. She's saying shit because she thinks that it's going to hurt all the black men out there. If she hurts all the black men's feelings out there, that will alleviate some of her pain. See, she's projecting the pain she has. And it sounds very childish. You know, the black woman is better than the black man. Okay. That's pain talking. That's the pain of an extra average female that been fucked and left talking. And the thing is, y'all have to understand, when women start talking, sisters start talking about that black woman better than black man, y'all better get the shit right now. I talked about this before. A lot of the shit that black women have, y'all better pop your collar to the black man for helping you get it. The fact that you got a job and an apartment and all that old cool little shit, y'all better pop your collar to the brothers in the civil rights movement, because there was brothers out there getting them bottles bust up against their heads. Those the Black Panthers, the Malcolms, the Dr. Kings, the Medgar Evers, the brothers out there taking bullets for that. So I don't like none of that slick shit about how the sisters are better than brothers. Nobody's better than the other. Nobody's better than the other. Y'all cut that bullshit out, especially when it comes to brothers. Brothers have put in too much work for you to have the luxuries you have. So let's not get that part of the game twisted. Let me play a little bit more of the clip.
You're supposed to be superior, and you're not. And anybody that's going to try to disagree with what I'm saying, get on YouTube and watch their videos. Black men are superficial as hell. Superficial as shit. They always talk about, these are the two subjects they always talk about on their videos. Money and looks and appearance.
Ain't that what sisters talk about too? Shit.
Physical shit. That's all they ever talk about. Sex, money, child support, what kind of job she need to have, why you always trying to go after niggas with money, or physical appearance. I don't like weave. I like the hair natural. I like perms. I like all the shit they always talk. They don't ever talk about nothing profound or important. You know what I'm saying? They want to make videos about, you know what I'm saying, black women wanting thugs and shit, but you don't want to make a video about black men being damn thugs, maybe. Okay,
let me address that, because she said brothers don't talk about things that's profound and important. And let me close it out on this one. Now, let's say, lady who made the video, let's say you do meet a dude who can talk about something profound and important. If he can talk about something profound and important, it's going to go over your head based on the way this lady sounds. Because, again, I don't think she doesn't represent all sisters. I just want to reiterate that. But women like her, who's, again, very extra average, very basic, and really not that articulate, don't sit up and talk about you want to talk about something profound with a nigga and you sound like a hood rat. What is a nigga going to talk about with you? Besides trivial nigga shit. What happened on Love and Hip Hop? What happened on Atlanta Housewives? What else do you know? A nigga can't sit up and talk to you about rocket science or astrophysics or Shakespeare or Nietzsche or philosophy. Niggas can't talk to you about that. You can hear her voice and tell that she ain't on that level. So y'all got to keep it 100 with yourselves, ladies. You're not getting a profound nigga. You're not getting an articulate, worldly Renaissance man because you ain't no articulate, worldly Renaissance chick. You need to understand your basicness and understand why basic chicks attract dusty niggas. It's that simple and plain. I wish I could sugarcoat it. I wish I can make it sound cuter than what it is. But that's the basic fact of reality, ladies. If you're attracting dusty, inarticulate bullshit niggas who are talking whack, country garbage nonsense, look in the mirror. Most likely your ass is basic as fuck. And you need to upgrade your game, ladies. It ain't all black men, it ain't all black women. Sometimes we gotta look in the mirror as an individual and just step that fucking game up, step that mouthpiece up so we don't be on YouTube venting our anger when somebody gets over on us. And again, that's what it sounds like. Somebody just ran up in this young lady. They dumped her. She thinks that her looks and her coochie is going to keep her in good graces with the dudes out there. And that's another thing with a lot of these very extra average sisters. See, a lot of extra average sisters can get very decent looking black men to run up in them. See, that's the thing. See, with other races of women, like an average white woman will get an average white guy. Average Mexican guy can get an average Mexican girl, vice versa. But sisters who are very average or hell or even ugly can get a dude who's physically in shape, physically good looking dude, whatever. No homo, by the way. But they can get a dude who looks decent. Y'all been out before and y'all seen a brother who looks kind of decent. No homo. I'm saying this for the ladies. I don't want motherfuckers who's moist to start sending me love letters. But you see a dude, a male model looking nigga with a crunchy, grimy looking broad. You're like, what the fuck? Did this nigga just get out of jail and he need a place to stay? You've seen it before. You've seen a nigga with a broad. You're like, what the fuck is he doing with her? It's like, that nigga shit, his money might not be right or something. So you know something ain't right. You know something is going wrong. But that's the thing. A lot of these average women can get decent looking dudes to come run up in them. So they think, okay, if these niggas are running up in me, eventually one of these niggas are going to wife me up. And they get real mad in a rude awakening when that never happens. So then you got to understand that your coochie ain't the end all be all. You got to bring something else to the table to back that cooch up. Ladies, I suggest each and every one of you go to Amazon.com right now. Real shit. Get my book, Player Be Played. I wrote it 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. The game is still relevant today. Hot fire, good game. It's going to help you out so you don't end up in a situation where your ass is on YouTube whining and bitching over niggas because they done ran up in you and kick you to the curb and now you trying to be on some pseudo black feminism nonsense. And again, shout out to all the sisters who don't co-sign the nonsense because there's a lot of sisters out there who do have their minds right. A lot of them who do have their minds right, and they're not co-signing this nonsense. But all the young ladies out there that's co-signing the nonsense, step your game up, step your mouthpiece up. That's been today's episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Hidden Colors 2 coming to theaters soon. Take y'all asses to Hidden Colors Film right now. HiddenColorsFilm.com. Get the movie Hidden Colors. And that's another thing. You try to show one of these extra average hood rat women Hidden Colors, they'll turn that shit off. They don't want to learn nothing about that. That's another thing. So I hate when women try to act like they're on some progressive shit, and when you try to enlighten them, they just want to talk about nigga shit. Red bottoms and purses and weed. They want to talk about nigga shit, and if you want to talk about nigga shit, don't get mad when you get a dusty nigga. I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. 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 Peace.